Hey, you! I need you to hit the subscribe button below.
Hey, what's going on, John? Yeah, I got something else I want to ask you. If you don't mind, it's going to be kind of personal, but not that personal. How old are you? 24. Alright. Now, I was 24 like 15 years ago, and I had ambitions to do stuff, you know what I'm saying? So what kind of, in the near future, what you want to be? Like, that's a good one. Now, I'm going to ask you this. Do you have plans? Like, you got short-term goals? And you got everything put together, right? Because this is the thing. A nation needs all types of things to happen. And it's in the Bible. Romans 12. It's in the Bible because I know we're going over all of this, how you should dress, how you should carry yourself, and all that. But guess what? You actually have to put in work for your nation also. Some of us might be even in the smaller job. Let's say you're a janitor, right? You can think, oh, everyone's clean. But you got a janitor to know what to clean stuff with that you wouldn't know. Right. You get what I'm saying? Everybody have their roles. And everybody, actually, they can get their SSS arms. Ain't no 10%. If you have a little SS on, some people don't even have any SS. But what they'll do, they'll come in and help out with things. Because they don't have any money. Which is fine. That's all too. Give me Romans 12. We're gonna start from 1. Read that.
The book of Romans, chapter 12 and verse 1. I beseech you therefore,
brethren, that means the Israelites. That's what Paul is talking about. Alright, read.
By the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice.
Present your bodies a living sacrifice. That means you put in work. You get what I'm saying? Like your body is doing something to help your nation out. Alright? As a living sacrifice. Read.
Holy, acceptable unto God.
You gotta be holy and acceptable unto God. That's why you shouldn't be smoking, you shouldn't be doing anything to harm your body. A lot of people are like, no, well, weed come from the ground, but guess what? You can harm your body. Don't do it. That's not how we supposed to act. You get what I'm saying? Read on.
Which is your reasonable service.
You see that? Your reasonable service. Israel are servants of God. We are his servants. Jump to Isaiah 44 and 1. Keep that note. You'll go back. You gotta get it fast. I don't want all the officers to wait too long. Right, read.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 44 and verse 1. Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, and Israel, whom I have chosen.
See, he said, Jacob, my servant. Jacob is our forefather. Israel. His name was later on to Jacob. You are his servant. So go back to 12. We'll be at 1 to that 1. Read the rest of that.
Book of Romans, chapter 12 and verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable to God, which is your reasonable service.
You have service as a servant. Read on.
And be not conformed to this world.
I will not conform to this world. What
I was raised to.
Somebody say, be not conformed to this world.
I was raised to it. I ain't never seen Judah do that.
Exactly. Just because you see brothers just sitting in the corner all day long doing nothing, you don't do that. You see brothers with their pants hanging down to their knees. You don't do that. You know what I'm saying? You see brothers that they just hustle all day. They never get a job. That's all they do is just hustle. You get a job and provide for yourself and your family. If you're not married, guess what? You still got a mother. You still probably got a brother. You know, you still provide for your family, and you also help the nation out. The nation is the so-called Black Hispanics and Americans. I read on.
And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God.
So if you conform yourself, you would know the will of God. You already get the will of God. I'm just breaking this down, so I'm going to be jumping around until you get the reason why he's saying certain things. Psalms 40 and 8. Read.
The book of Psalms, chapter 40 and verse 8. I delight to do thy will, O my God. Yea, thy law is within my heart.
See what I mean? The laws of God is His will. When you hear the Bible say, I would like to do God's will, you're like, I would like to keep His commandments.
Right.
That's what they want to do. That's the will of God. Love your brother like you love yourself. And love God with all your heart and with fear and trembling, right? Because those two commandments will kind of sum up all the commandments in the Bible. That's a quick summary. Alright? So read on.
But be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. For I say, through the grace given to me, to every man that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think.
So we ain't out here boasting ourselves up, showing all this ego. Because guess what? I was one side on the other side of this. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I was doing stupid stuff too, stuff I'm embarrassed about now because I know better now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You just gonna read on, man. I ain't no joke no more. I was gonna go to Titus. Well, actually, you already left. Are we gonna go to Titus 3 and 3? I see you smiling, so you actually liking the breakdown. Read on. Titus 3 and 3. So this is all the words of God. Like, if you really read this Bible, you like, man, you almost like He already knew you. He knew you before you was even born. Read on.
The book of Titus, chapter 3 and verse 3. For we ourselves also were sometimes foolish, disobedient, deceived, serving diverse lusts and pleasures, living in malice and envy, hateful, and hating one another.
I was that person right there. So it ain't like I'm trying to put myself above you. This ain't no ego trip. That's what I'm saying. We really want our people to wake up and help each other and build our nation. Gather ourselves together. God, they hate us. As everybody else in this world hate us. They hate Israelites to death. But guess what? If everybody else hates us, guess what? We need to gather together and get ourselves right. We got to worry about them. Read on from that.
Book of Romans, chapter 12 and verse 3. For I say, through the grace given unto me, to every man that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly, according as God hath dealt to every man the measure of faith.
So you're going to be sober, and that's how He deal with us. He's going to give us a measure of faith. Some of us going to be really faithful. Some of us going to have little faith. Everybody got their own thing. They put in their own place. Read on. It's going to go into that. Read on.
For as we have many members in one body.
There's many members in one body. We have members at our school in one body. So there's plenty of people in one body. Read on.
And all members have not the same office.
All members have not the same office, meaning, let's say I'm good at computers or something, right? So my office would be that, and I can help out with that.
Right.
Like you said, you want to do farming, right? So if we had a shortage of fresh produce that can happen at any time now, especially all the crap that's going on, guess what? That's your office. Everybody gonna look at you. Hey, brother, don't you farm? You got fresh produce? We can pay you for that. You know, whatever kind of trade y'all trying to do. That's your office. Read on.
So we, being many, are one body in Christ.
So we've been many, and we all do our office, we all still be in one body, because we come together with that one office. You know what I'm saying? Because your body would be nothing but off your stomach. Yeah, the same mind, same spirit. Look at your body yourself. You look at yourself, right? What you going to be without your stomach? You're going to have some problems, right? So we're saying that everybody have their piece of the puzzle. So you got to find your piece of the puzzle.
Right.
You got to find, you know, you got to go and get your goals. You want to be a farmer? Go at that thing with all your might. Go at that thing and make it happen. Because you're a son of God.
Right.
All right, read on.
So we, being many, are one body in Christ, and every one members one of another, having then gifts differing according to the grace that is given to us.
See that you have gifts. You might have the gift of you can grow a lot of things. You know what kind of food, what kind of what it needs more nitrogen for this to have. You know that thing. That's what we consider a gift of God, of His mercy. He gave you that gift. You got to use it the way He wants, and you can't just hold it to yourself. But read on.
Having then gifts differing according to the grace that is given to us, whether prophecy, let us prophesy according to the appropriation of faith.
So some of us might be gifted at teaching. We have some brothers that they really good at teaching this Bible, really good at it. We got brothers, they all right. But guess what? They'll put their brick in where they get it. You know what I'm saying? They're still that one body. Got together, they even stronger. The person that know how to teach really good probably don't know how to even, they don't know how to put design together. I don't know how to do that. You get what I'm saying, right? So that's why I be telling you, you have to start coming around men and find your spot, find your office. Come out. We got plenty of offices that need help. We got plenty of people that need help. You never know. I have seen it with my own eyes. People get money. Like, let's say people get arms, right? It'll be a family struggling that you don't even know they're struggling. And that family might need some money or whatever. Your $10, $5 might go to that family. It might feed somebody's child. You don't mind. You're like, okay, whatever, that's good. You're like, I probably would have bought a sneaker ball then. You know what I'm saying? You nothing, but now instead of you buying that sneaker ball, a couple of sneaker balls, you just fed a child. You see how powerful that is? That's coming together. Oh yeah, go ahead. Read that. This is how we took care of each other. Read.
The book of Acts, chapter 4 and verse 34. Neither was there any among them that lacked, for as many were possessors of land or houses sold them, and brought the prices of the things that were sold, and laid them down at the apostles' feet.
See that? When he's reading that, we as a people, some of us was poor, some of us had a lot of land and all that stuff, right? So the assets that we had, we brought it to the apostles. We had, Peter, the ones that was walking around with Christ, so we brought it to them. Like, this is what assets we have. They use that assets to help other people. Like, you know the Christian pastors today, they can use that assets for themselves. They have a big house, the assets for their money, the extra stuff they have. They'll have a mansion for the whole congregation, most of them living in apartments, in ghetto, and they'll take that money for themselves. But read that from the top, guys. I don't think you heard all of it. I want to read it a little slow. That's my bad. I told them to read it fast. Read that.
Verse 34. Neither was there any among them that lacked.
There was neither among the people that lacked when they were gathering together. Read on.
For as many as were possessors of land or houses sold them.
They sold them for money, right? Read on.
And brought the prices of the things that were sold, and laid them down at the apostles' feet. And distribution was made unto every man according as he had need.
See that? To make sure that everything that all people needed, they had it as a unit. Because one person can't do all that. You need a unit of people to do all that. Let's go back to 12, so we can finish this off. Read on.
Book of Romans, chapter 12 and verse 7. Our ministry, let us wait on our ministering, or he that teacheth on teaching, or he that exhorteth on exhortation.
Some people are really good at exhorting people to come in and come around and have fun. And some people are really good teachers, like I was saying before. Read on.
Or he that exhorteth on exhortation. He that giveth, let him do it with simplicity.
And even he that giveth, some of us gonna be able to give more than others, based on whatever we do. There's some people, like you a doctor, you might make more money than a farmer. So the doctor gonna be able to give more, but then again, people gonna be like, the doctor need to eat. So you get what I'm saying? That goes together. Read.
He that ruleth with diligence, he that showeth mercy with cheerfulness. Let love be without dissimulation.
Let love be without dissimulation. Like you're not just doing it in front of us just to make yourself look good. Yeah, you're going through the motion like, yeah, hey, how you doing, man? Strong, man, how you doing? And when really in your mind, you're trying to get your next nick and trying to get everybody like you. You're trying to look good, but then when you go home, you do your own thing. You go home, you with Betty Sue. When you go home, but then you around us, oh, hey, look what I was reading. You know what I'm saying? You're all right. And look what I was reading. I was doing this. Then you go home, you're like, hey, I'm about to call up Becky. I'm bored and I'm by myself. I'm gonna call up Becky. That's what that dissimulation is. You just doing it just to look good in front of the brothers. Read on.
Abhor that which is evil. Cleave to
that. Hate what's evil. Read on.
Cleave to that which is good.
Cleave to that which is good. And this is going to be my last verse. Get good. Get on Romans 7. He said, cleave, don't let it go, which is good. And I'm going to get the opposite back on this.
Book of Romans, chapter 7 and verse 12. Wherefore, the law is holy.
The law is holy. Read on.
And the commandment holy.
The commandment is holy.
And just and good.
Just and good. Now we're going to read this one more time. You see, the law is holy, the commandment is holy, just and good. Read that again.
Book of Romans, chapter 12 and verse 9. Let love be without dissimulation.
So actually love your people. Don't be doing it for the eyesight of men. Actually love them. Read on.
Abhor that which is evil.
Actually hate evil. Hate evil. Don't be dissimulation. Actually hate it. You get what I'm saying? Read on.
Cleave to that which is good.
Cleave to the law, statutes, and commandments, which is good. That's what this whole thing is about, bringing that nation in together.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.